Watch this entire video because what I'm about to share will completely change how you approach fitness after 50 and why traditional weight loss methods are actually working against you. Here's what happens when women rely solely on endless running and severe calorie restriction. This person dropped 5 pounds of precious muscle tissue while celebrating because the number on the scale went down. Compare that to this incredible transformation. 12 months of strategic strength work, and look at the remarkable difference in body shape and vitality. Settle in with your favorite beverage because I'm going to walk you through a comprehensive blueprint that actually works for women navigating hormonal changes. Are you aware that 7 out of 10 women experiencing menopause are actually shrinking their muscle tissue rather than eliminating fat stores? This alarming reality triggers a metabolic breakdown where fat accumulation increases even when you're consuming fewer calories and exercising more frequently. This phenomenon explains why countless women discover their bodies becoming less firm and more rounded despite following conventional weight reduction strategies. However, there's genuine hope available, an effective method requiring just 20 minutes of your time, 3 days each week. Picture yourself regaining physical power and self-assurance while reviving your metabolic function without marathon cardio sessions or restrictive eating patterns. This strategy is remarkably straightforward, yet the majority of women remain unaware of this hidden muscle depletion factor. That figure displayed on your bathroom scale, the one commanding your daily attention, conceals a harmful truth that's undermining your well-being. While you celebrate dropping pounds, your physique may be experiencing a concerning shift happening below the surface. Here's what nobody wants to discuss. Throughout menopause, when that scale shows lower numbers, you're frequently sacrificing valuable muscle fiber instead of the persistent fat deposits you're targeting. To understand this vital distinction, imagine this powerful analogy. 1 pound of adipose tissue requires roughly the same space as a cantaloupe, while 1 pound of muscle tissue resembles a tennis ball. Identical weight, vastly different dimensions. Which tissue type would you prefer to have more of throughout your frame? The compact metabolically active tissue that incinerates more energy and sculpts your physique, or the expansive tissue that burns minimal calories and widens your midsection? If you're finding this information helpful, please take a moment to subscribe and activate the bell icon. This simple action helps us reach more women who desperately need these insights. During hormonal transition, estrogen decline causes women to forfeit approximately 0.6% of muscle tissue each year. This situation creates devastating consequences for your metabolic rate and future health prospects. The core problem isn't your weight, but what your body is actually composed of. Your physique is fundamentally changing beneath your skin, while the scale suggests you're making progress. Meet Karen, age 52, who was thrilled about her 10-pound weight reduction through restrictive eating and treadmill sessions, yet noticed her clothing remained uncomfortable and her vitality continued declining. What her scale failed to disclose was the loss of 7 pounds of calorie-burning muscle tissue compared to merely 3 pounds of actual fat. Without adequate estrogen, your system becomes drastically less capable of incinerating calories and utilizing stored fat for energy. The muscle tissue you're sacrificing actually consumes 5 to 7 calories per pound during rest periods, while fat tissue only requires 2 to 3 calories. Every pound of muscle tissue lost further decreases your metabolic rate, making weight control progressively more challenging, regardless of your dedication. This clarifies the frustrating pattern. You're consuming less food than ever before, performing more cardiovascular exercise than in previous years, yet your weight either plateaus or begins increasing again. Those marathon cardio sessions may actually be worsening the situation. Without adequate resistance training to offset menopause's natural muscle deterioration. Excessive cardiovascular work can speed up muscle tissue breakdown since your body, already struggling with hormonal deficiency, starts consuming muscle for fuel. The ramifications reach far beyond appearance concerns. Estrogen shortage connects directly to substantial muscle strength reduction. This elevates your chances of developing sarcopenia, the age-associated muscle wasting that can result in weakness and dependency in your golden years. What appears to be a superficial concern today might dictate whether you preserve your movement ability and self-sufficiency in future decades. The answer isn't merely shedding pounds, but maintaining and developing muscle through specialized resistance work. This frailty risk doesn't have to be your destiny. It's completely avoidable with one particular exercise type that most menopausal women deliberately ignore. The identical activity that could safeguard your independence gets rejected due to a biological misconception that's been misleading women for generations. While you stress about developing excessive muscularity, your body is silently sacrificing the exact tissue that creates your womanly contours. Let's address the major concern in fitness facilities: the enduring misconception that weight training will create masculine bulk in women. This incorrect assumption prevents numerous menopausal women from engaging in precisely the training their bodies require most. Reality check. Your physiology lacks the hormonal configuration necessary to create the muscular development you fear. Women generally possess only approximately 20% of male testosterone levels, making substantial muscle growth nearly impossible even with intensive strength protocols. Consider Maria, 53 years old, who avoided weight training for years worrying about appearing too muscular. When she eventually embraced resistance exercise, she found her body became more toned and curvaceous, not bigger. This biological fact represents your opportunity for restored confidence during hormonal transition. The contradiction is remarkable. The exact movements you're avoiding could actually preserve your feminine silhouette as estrogen decreases. Without this essential female hormone, your body's natural curves start disappearing unless you counteract this with targeted resistance work. Those amazing before and after photos showing women who appear completely transformed at identical weights, that's the result of strategic muscle rebuilding in optimal locations. When women in menopause engage in weight training, they achieve significant body composition improvements without acquiring masculine features. The muscle you develop actually occupies less volume than the fat it displaces, resulting in a more sculpted appearance. As estrogen production diminishes, your muscle fibers suffer reduced mitochondrial efficiency. Resistance training directly combats this decline. This maintains your muscle volume and strength. The benefits are truly impressive. Weight training triggers bone development, essential for osteoporosis prevention. Your metabolic function also improves significantly. This assists in managing menopausal weight variations. Resistance training functions as metabolic protection during hormonal changes. Your muscles represent active tissue that regulates your entire system. The more you preserve through resistance work, the better your body manages everything from glucose control to fat distribution. Without proper intervention, natural muscle decline accelerates, potentially creating functional impairments. Women who embrace strength training retain superior mobility, denser bones, and reduced frailty risk. Daily you perform sitting and standing motions countless times, yet this basic movement deteriorates as you age. Exercise number 5. The goblet squat converts this everyday action into a metabolic engine that activates your quadriceps, gluteal muscles, hamstrings, calves, shoulders, and upper back together. Experience the confidence boost. As you fortify the muscles you rely on continuously, this movement ranks 5th because it develops crucial lower body power while strengthening movement patterns you utilize daily. Your menopausal physique responds more effectively to compound movements that activate multiple muscle groups simultaneously. For exercise number 4, think about how many women completely avoid upper body development. The modified push-up maintains chest and arm muscle definition while protecting sensitive joints. This exercise proves especially beneficial during menopause. It preserves upper body strength without demanding advanced conditioning, similar to bicycle training wheels. This adaptation allows progressive strength building while producing visible results. As we develop your upper body strength, we progress to number 3, the deadlift movement. This exercise operates like structural reinforcement for your entire frame. strengthening your posterior chain, including back muscles, glutes, and hamstrings. Its genuine strength lies in enhancing bone density, exactly where menopause creates maximum vulnerability. Throughout your spine and hip regions, the deadlift prevents the hunched posture and bone fracture risk that accompanies advancing age. In second position, the overhead press tackles how hormonal shifts cause shoulders to roll inward. Like architectural reinforcement, this movement directly opposes that tendency, while creating elegant shoulder definition that enhances your appearance in everything from casual tops to evening wear. The overhead press enhances posture in ways that become progressively vital with each year following menopause. Our top essential movement is the rowing exercise. This earns first place because it addresses the precise muscles most impacted by declining estrogen. The metabolism-enhancing muscles throughout your upper back region, these muscles revolutionize your silhouette, establishing that youthful, confident bearing that resists aging. Strong back muscles provide protection against the forward-leaning posture that contributes to spinal compression fractures in later life. Here's your implementation protocol. During each workout session, complete these exercises in the specified sequence. Perform the rowing movement using a solid broomstick or towel wrapped around a secure anchor point. Film your technique using your mobile device and compare it against professional instructional videos. Execute the overhead press utilizing 2 water containers or canned goods. Accomplish the deadlift by loading a backpack with books, rocks, or other weighted items. Once again, record your form and evaluate it against expert demonstrations. Complete the modified push-up using a stable platform. Conclude with the goblet squat, holding a filled water bottle or any weighted object against your chest. Begin with body weight variations of each exercise and progressively incorporate household weights over time. I invested considerable effort and dedication into creating this content. If you found it beneficial, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. This tremendously assists our mission. By taking these actions, YouTube will present this video to additional women who could benefit from it, enabling you to help others in their journey. Thank you for your attention, and remember, your transformation begins with recognizing that the scale only tells part of your story.